All right. Welcome to another stream. Specifically, the 100th stream. The 100th stream. Been a long time coming. What's up, Jen? Can you delay by like 1 hour? I'm still sleeping, says Emily. What's up, Sammy? How you guys doing today? I don't know if my hair is an indication of this, but I literally just woke up, so. We have big plans today. Also, I was trying to make a video and I realized that my room has a lot of reverb in it. So I bought some moving blankets. I think they're coming today. We'll try to set them up because there's just a lot of echo in my room. So we'll see how that goes. But let's see. Oh, I've been at work for a couple hours. Nice, nice. More bank stuff needs building. More banks need coding. Let me show you guys what I've been doing. Where is it? Yes, banks need building, people need direction. Nice. That's why you're there. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Oh, check this out. So now you move the cursor over a UI element that you interact with, it turns into a little mouse pointer. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. That's pretty nice, huh? Then I added a little return home button, which you could also hit R to teleport home. So basically like enter a dungeon. You're like, oh man, that's really dangerous. You click this button, you teleport back. But you can also hit R to teleport back. I added the start of a settings menu, which just lets you leave. And you can rejoin. So the settings menu just lets you leave, but eventually I'll add some other stuff to it. I changed this little icon. The connected one, it used to be like a plug, which didn't really make sense. It was like a power plug. So I changed like a Wi-Fi symbol. I figured eventually if I start getting a lot of packet drops, I could turn it yellow or something. And like lower a bar or something like that. I don't know. This is also like a quick way to leave. You can also hit escape to open the settings menu and click leave, but you can also just click this. That like leaves you immediately. And then I made a little bug report menu. Where basically in browser it looks a lot nicer, but you basically click this. It opens a tab in the browser for people to like leave feedback or like have bug issues or stuff like that. It's just a Google form that I made. That I embedded in my website. But if you're on the if you do it on here, like in the browser, it looks a lot nicer. Like pops up a whole new window, and you can like enter it in, submit, close it, and you're still in the game. Yeah, and then these obviously I have the little mouse over thing too. Yeah, that's basically it. That's what I've been doing these past couple of days. Where it's coming together slowly. Now I want to make the what I wanted to do today. I doubt I'll be able to get this done today, but what I wanted to do today, well, there's two main things I need to do. I need to, because originally I wrote the enemy AI, so it would be a lot simpler. Like it was basically for one room. The enemy AI would operate in one room. So like the expectation was that the player would always be there. And I didn't expect the enemy AI to have to know about players being far away. What I need to change the enemy AI to do is basically when the players aren't nearby, like in the same exact room, they shouldn't be like running against the walls and trying to shoot. You know what I mean? So you need to like wait and then do like some idle roam around thing. And then once a player comes in some sort of range, they run and attack it. Or it really needs to be like a line of sight thing. Or it needs to be if they're in the same room or something like that. But yeah, so I need to do that. That's one thing. But I don't think I'm gonna do that on stream. I'll do that later. What I wanted to do was I wanted to start adding the first boss. I don't know if I think I talked about the room generation before, didn't I? Have I talked about that? I'm pretty sure I told you guys about that. But how it's set up is basically there could be multiple endpoints. I was doing interesting stuff off stream. Yeah. The problem is it's hard for me to like, it's really hard for me to like solve a hard problem on stream for whatever reason. So like, ideally I'd love to just like sit down, solve really hard problems in front of you guys and like solve them or and like code them up. But it's just like, it takes a long time for me to like think through things. Like sometimes I have to drive to the store to get lunch and, like then while I'm driving, I'll figure out the answer to the problem. And if I don't drive to the store, I like won't solve it. It's the weirdest thing. It's like I have to be doing something that's not coding to solve some problems. So. Oh yeah, the loot bags don't look that good. I need to make them look nicer. It looked like the that's hilarious. I thought the enemies were dropping grenades after they died. That'd be crazy. We know you hire a pro game developer to make the game. Shoot. Dang it. I really didn't sell my excuse. No. You don't understand. I'm just kidding. But I do. Maybe. But so that's the reason. What I could do, range is limited. Just this weapon has a limited range. If you kill enough stuff, you'll get a bow. A bow. Oh, I die. Also, there's some bugs with my dash ability. The bow has longer range. The bow has really far range. Like you can shoot stuff off screen. Oh. But yeah, like I'll need to rebalance the weapons. Once I have the boss, I think once I have the boss done and the AI done and this dash problem fixed, I'll probably will start like adding new enemies, adding new weapons, adding new like trinket type things that you'll pick up in a dungeon to make yourself stronger. Like I don't know, like relics people call them usually, stuff like that. So but yeah, what I could do, and I've thought about doing this, is I could like have an interesting thing I want to code. So like plan out the entire thing of how it's gonna work and then code it like on stream. That would probably be like the right way to do it. That way you guys get to see the process. You don't get to see the problem solving that much, except for me like explaining how it's gonna work. The only downside there is that then I often have to like solve it before time. Then I have this buffer of like knowing what I'm gonna do, but I can't really do that, so I have to do something else. But I could fill that with like smaller little updates, I guess. But if you guys want me to do that, I can try to do that a little bit better. Because right now my streams are very much like, I know, first world problems. It sounds like you guys don't like this idea. You don't need to put on a show, just go whatever and talk shit. I like that. That's definitely the easiest solution, and that's what I've been doing in the past. Win promise deathless Dark Souls stream Kappa. Yep, that one's gonna be at the 200. I've actually never played Dark Souls before, so it would take me a long time to do deathless. I think it's crazy that people did the hitless version of that. That's a massive accomplishment. Oh, but I found this cool, where is it? Yeah. I found this cool package called, it's literally the, I think it's an organization called PKG, but it's a Go organization that people make Go packages and host them under, I guess. There's one called Browser, and it's literally for opening browser windows on all of the different platforms. Though it doesn't support WebAssembly, so I had to build my own WebAssembly version, which just does this basically. So it's pretty easy. It just calls like open the URL. That's for opening my feedback page. It was kind of cool that that's already been built, because I was a little bit worried. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work. So that ended up being a lot easier. I need to shave. I need to shave and cut my hair. I'm getting pretty scraggly. Yeah, Go can call JS functions. You do it like this. This is the package you import, and then you do like JS. This is like global functions you want to call, like JS, or like, for example, getting the window object. And you can call objects on the window. Call window.open. The question now is, what should the boss be? Because we're gonna have to draw that. I haven't even drawn it yet, so. What's a good like starter dungeon boss? I genuinely, this is what I'm talking about, where like I didn't think about stuff. Usually a slightly bigger normal mob. We could do that. Let me open actually the we could use a pre-made thing too. Is it on here? Morning. How are you doing today? Joshua? I had to think about it, but I got it. I know I have a I have an HSprite file with all of my, oh, it might be, yeah, here it is. Or a mob that attacks that combines the attack patterns of other mobs in the dungeon. Yeah. Or we make a really small one that runs around really fast. I don't know. Yeah, I've mostly just been pulling these out of the asset pack. I'll probably, like, the first dungeon will probably just be like all of these mobs. So yeah, maybe like a bigger version of one of these, but like with some extra like detail added in. I might do like completely, I want to do like more crazier attack patterns. Right now I kind of have three, or I have four different attack patterns. I have like shooting like a fan out, of bullets. I have shooting a single bullet at him. I have like shooting in like a quad. And then I have shooting like a ring. This guy shoots a ring. I do want to make the dungeons like a little bit themed. And additional attacks, yeah. I want to have like phases a little bit and stuff like that. That's kind of a cool little skull. I should have like themed. I probably should theme the first dungeon a little bit, because I want to have different dungeon themes. Also, we gotta have a loot. We have a loot chest open when you kill a boss. On chance, obviously. Can't give the players everything. You see Northern Lion played Wild Frost? No. You told me about Wild Frost though. I didn't even think I looked that up on stream. I genuinely can't even remember Wild Frost though. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. This was the one where I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, it got mixed. This is one where I was like, wow, the art, even the like placeholder art looks good. That's a lot of reviews though. I think there's some multiplier you can use to estimate how many sales they had. I wonder what the I don't like that. I don't like when they autoplay so many video elements. Got pretty far. Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. I did get pretty far in my dungeon. Let's do this. Let's make like a really let's take this guy, make him bigger, and then put a lot of masks all over him. Let's see what that looks like. Sammy's keeping us on track today. I like this. Somebody's gotta do it. Somebody's gotta take one for the team. I should do a French press on stream days because like I run out of coffee. I run out of my first coffee really fast, and then I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta make coffee, and it takes me like 5 minutes every time. So if I just made like one big thing of coffee, yeah, then I could just walk over there, like pour myself another glass, and I'm gonna have to take a long break. But I do like AeroPress coffee. I like the coffee that AeroPress makes more. This is also a cool guy. This one's more like a demon though. I feel like my first theme isn't gonna be like demons. You know what I mean? Negative reviews because it's really hard. That is a little bit unfair, but hire me, I can make coffee. I just stand here, I start snapping my fingers, and you guys see a hand come by, it just hands me another mug of coffee. I love that. That sounds pretty good to me. Where is it? Oh, it's called like Earth Golem or something like that. Oh, I started putting mob. I need to put these in folders because this is getting really yeah, wizard boys are kind of out of place compared to the zombies in the first dungeon. Yeah, I agree. I do want it to be a little bit more themed for the dungeons. You say you need to say yes, my master. Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel like I probably will have like slime, I don't know. Maybe like a bunch of different green things. Like these are kind of like orcs. Orcs, they're either orcs or something like that. So maybe I change the wizard with this, or maybe like a shaman orc or something. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to. It doesn't matter that much that the themes are like cohesive yet, I don't think. So, mob. I'm just gonna call it boss. I'm gonna have to rename it anyways because I don't know the theme. All right. I need to make this bigger. Or we can just do this. 32 by 34. 64. I like that you can just do this. Multiply by 2. Be right back, buying an electric fly swatter in case Jomi shows up. You're gonna need more than that to stop him. Let's do this. All right, we have the idle animations. Let's just see how this first one's gonna scale up. Let's get it mounts up here. This makes the I'm fine with the pixels being thicker, I think. Because like right now it'll be this, right? This is like 2 pixels thick. It'll be like proportionally big on everything, which I'm fine with that, I think. All right, let's take this mask. It's almost like a hairpin. I don't know if this is gonna look good. This might not actually look that good. Let's do this on a different layer. This is still on the wrong layer. Put that here. Okay. I'll keep this one here just for put it on the tooth. All right. Yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking. Oops. Oops. I keep dragging this middle thing. That's not what I want. Have a way to ground the skulls to the character? What do you mean? Oh, like a skull necklace? That actually could be pretty good. That's actually a good idea. Actually, I like that a lot. That's the wrong one. Trying to make a crown, a crown with the skull, like a bone skull or a bone crown. This one I feel like needs to go behind it. That's fine. I'm just gonna cover this one and I'm gonna put one on top of it. Did that go right? I might need to like iron out some of the connections. I need his chin to like cover this. That's pretty good. I actually think that looks pretty all right. I'm no artist though, but you know, I can only do so much. Or how far is he from the bottom? I think he should be probably pretty close to the bottom. Oops. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost feel like I want to put it higher up. No, this is fine. More about conveying the message. And then later make it cohesive. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I need to focus on. I think this is a good enough starting point. Let's see if we can do the hat. I just don't know, like, let's start from this side. This should have been, this should be behind it. Let's just try to do this really quick. I feel like my drawings always lack a lot of perspective that a lot of artists have. This needs to go this way. I don't know if I like a crown. I don't know if I just can't draw or what. I like the, I think it just looks a little goofy. I'll leave the crown, I'm gonna leave the crown on a different layer and maybe I can clean it up later on. I'm gonna leave it like this for now though. Offset one of the parts a little bit. Oops. I shouldn't have deleted this one. Like this part. Oops. Man. Looks a little bit better. I just don't know how to wrap this part. I think the top is okay. I just don't know how to do the bottom part. Like it needs to be more like rounded, I feel like. I don't know. I just want to do the coding part right now, I think. I do think it would be cool to have like some sort of crown, but okay. That's the layer. Be right back for real? All right, perfect time. Time to slack off, boys. I'm gonna put this A spread on my other screen, so I'll put the read chat for a little bit. This is just to get the animations done. I might merge this down. No, I think I can just do this, right? Okay, cool. This needs to go there. I don't understand this sometimes. Like it's like I can't draw. Why can't, oh, I can't draw because it's up on top. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. I actually think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave the base sprite the same and just copy the crown over every time. One, two, three, four. Yeah, the head stays the same, so the crown will stay the same, or the necklace will stay the same. Art packs are so nice. Let's just go through these. That's weird. It like rotated. There's gotta be like a scaling tool, right? Edit, scale. I don't know. Oh, the way I copied it looks like this. I don't know what I did. Okay. There we go. That's all the idols. Let's just do the idols right now with the necklace, and we'll see how it looks. Like there. I feel like it's going too far, the first one. Duh. I'm gonna move this one up one. I want to move this down one so it kind of like goes a little bit more smoothly. There we go. Because it's kind of based off of the neck and the shoulders, I feel like, where the necklace goes. Your art has come a long way. Oh, this is not my art. Well, this is from an art pack. From a creator called like 0x72 is his name. He's on itch.io. So he's an art pack like this. Like, so this is just from an art pack. So some of the art in my game is mine still. But some of it's from this. But yeah, like he's got really nice art, so. Also, I don't see his art in very many games. Does it look good? Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. I do want to become better at doing pixel art or art in general. But it's obviously like very hard. Or it takes a lot of time. I think I did the last frame in the wrong layer. How are you doing, Jacob? I haven't seen you in a while, I feel like. All right, now I do the necklace. I'm gonna go down one. I feel like something's wrong with this animation. Like I must have copied like 2 frames wrong or something. No, these are all the frames. Oops. I want to move the necklace down a little bit here. That's weird. I'm on the necklace layer. There we go. I get so confused sometimes. H-Sprite will like change my layer when I hit up arrow. Sometimes it changes the... Oh, I guess I have to be in selection mode. Okay. It just seems like a very abrupt fall. I'm gonna change this a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it. This is good enough. We'll leave it there. Good, just hating my job at the moment. Hey, I've been there. Ace Sport. I have definitely been there. It's never fun. Sorry to hear that. Are you trying to get something different, or I have a branch named Housekeeping with 50K changes at the minute. Jeez. Even that's almost a new house. I should probably just copy this one. I'll just delete these. Oh, I need to change the mount points next. There's no I'm gonna make it, this guy can't have hats. All right. We'll go there for mount point. All right, cool. That should be good. Regenerate this. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Here comes my kitty. All right. Now let's add him to the game. We'll add him to the game and just have him like we could probably just add him as like a regular monster really quick, and then we'll eventually narrow him down. Let's see here. Yeah, that works for me. That's fine. So what we'll do is we'll go to the server code, the spawner code. We'll go to the or I think it's called like, or no, dirt. I don't know why I called it dirt golem. It's more like an earth golem. But we're just gonna copy this one. This is kind of where I'm keeping all of my entity definitions right now. Ow. What do you guys think? This is more like an orc. I'm gonna call it an orc boss. Orc boss. I know I called them zombies in the past, but I changed them. Now they're kind of like orcs, just because the sprite pack changed. We'll double his collider size so that he'll be easier to hit. Health. I'm gonna give him 100. My cat goes to my feet and he just like bites my calves. He bites my calves, licks my toes. Okay, this is good. So now we need to make this body type. Let's go to the body types. What did I call it? Work boss. Body orc boss. And then all I have to do is load the right sprite in the load. I'm gonna put this body up here. This does change, like doing it this way changes the number of everything after it because it uses this automatically numbering thing. So long term, I won't be able to do stuff like this, but I do want to keep the things together as much as possible. This one over here. I feel like a lot of this should be JSON or something. The problem with using JSON is that on the like I can put I could define all this stuff in JSON for sure, or like YAML or something like that. But once I load it in, I eventually need to have something that's strongly typed, or rather, I want to have something that's strongly typed. So I can just do like this is this blah 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 thing, you know. Like eventually, I have to send something from the client to the server that says that this is the type of the body. But yeah, I could change how this stuff's defined. This has worked for me in the past pretty well though, but export. I'm gonna change this thing to be orc boss, or yeah, orc boss. Mob orc boss. And now I need to go in here, rename this one. I did see that Rust has a way that automatically will generate this sort of stuff based off of like an ASprite file, which is really nice, but I don't think Go has enough pre-processing capabilities for that. I could write some like Go generate script, I guess, to generate a lot of this based off of files or something like that, you know? But yeah, eventually I do need to clean up how this is going to be configured. Let's see here. This should just work now. Let's go to the, also in the spawner, I have the room object. Rube. We'll just change the zombie one to do a, just to test really quickly. Dirt. Yeah, I forgot to rename this. Oops, that's not make test. Yeah, I'd like to have it a little bit more, the entity is a little bit more object based though, because right now a lot of like the file loading, for example, or where is it? Load. Like I just have like, I have things that translate individual components to other things, which makes sense in an ECS context, but I don't think it makes it more difficult to configure. Because now when I have to make a new entity, I have to like go change something here, I have to change something here, I have to change something here, like to update a bunch of different things. So it'd be nicer to have like one big block, which is just everything. So I just want to see the colliders too. That's a big one, dude. He's got a lot of health. I like it. Hey, we're getting somewhere. We need to pick the end room. when we generate, hmm. What I could do, dungeon spawner system. Oh, that's not it. Where did I put this? I think I have it here. It's in here. Tile. It's not in here. Oh, it's in level. I need to do so I have like I pick a random room number based off my LTTK definition when I'm plotting rooms around and connecting them. When I do the very last one, I need to pick a special room that spawns a boss, I guess. I could do it that way. The problem with picking the last room is that because I'm doing a random walk, the last room might be close to the start. So that means you might enter and find the boss like right there, which isn't terrible because it's probably pretty uncommon. I don't know. I need another cup of coffee though. We'll take a little brief intermission here and I'll make some coffee. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I got my cats this like water fountain thing. So the water like pours out now. And yeah, they dump a lot of it on the ground now. They love playing with that thing. I can't handle these cats sometimes. They're just too darn cute. All right. We have the guy being put in the map. Now we just need to add him to the right room. Let's open LDTK. There might be like a this is what I do for the starter room. So I can do the same sort of thing, but for the ending room. What's going on? Like zooming me in over here. Okay, that's better. A little bit bugged. Yeah, so like this is like a room that basically gets spawned with, you know. That basically is what spawns the entities. It's just saying where to spawn the entities. Maybe I'll make another one that's like the ending room. Let's do this. I want to make sure it gets not 2 though. Of course it gets 2. Let's duplicate this one then. Oh, we have an 11. This will be like the end. Here's what we'll do. Entities, we're going to delete that one. Round, we're just going to do a rectangle here. We want grass. We'll do a 2x2 square on the edges, I guess. We'll do like this though. 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. That's a little bit more like an arena. And then one side's just going to connect into it. I want to make it further out though, I think. By like 1 maybe. No, I think this will be big enough. We should draw a skull now. Wonder if I even can. There, I think. I love auto tiling. I feel like it's just the coolest thing. I think I want to do like this. One here. Oh. It's kind of a skull. The problem is this is too big. So really it should be really should be I want to do the middle. I need to do here. Which puts me here as well. That's fine, I think. Definitely a skull. No nose. I don't think we want it straight though. We'll do 3, 2, 1. Let's try removing this one. Just see what this looks like. This looks like a person with like a really big head, like an octopus person. Whatever, we'll just leave it like this. This is the boss room. Always happens. I leave for 20 minutes and the man's built an entire metaphor. Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to build a boss room. I'm trying to make a skull. Oh, this is offset. But it looks kind of like a tentacle person with like really big eyes. Maybe these should be the same length. Whatever. This is it. This is what it's gonna be. Maybe this. Maybe this. This is it. All right, we're leaving that. This is our boss room. It's good. It's good enough. Good enough for an MMO. Let's try the let's try the strategy. Gosh, these people, dude. You think that looks? Actually, that might look better. Nose or no nose? This looks better. All right. Yeah, I guess it looks fine. Only I was an artist. Hey, we're learning though. We're becoming artists. We'll leave it like this. Yeah, I guess it does look better. Fine. Fine, I guess so. I tried a nose, but then when I did it, I was like, that looks goofy. But now it looks fine, I guess. You're right. As usual, you're right. You're right, I'm wrong. Okay. Oh yeah, now we need a special room for it. And this will be like a boss room. Let's see here. Let's go to our entity definitions. This will be boss room. Actually, let's do this. How do I delete this? Delete. Duplicate. Boss room. I'll make this pink as well because it doesn't matter. I'll leave the doors array. Or really, we could use the same entity just in the boss room. We know it's a boss room. Like, we decide the boss room part, I guess. I don't think I need to do this. Because we'll decide the boss room when we place the this chunk. We'll just do that. That's fine. All right. There's our room. That's level _11. Look at that. Easy change. So then, where do I use this? Starter block name. Okay. Else, so if we're the very first position, then we're gonna do this. Else, we'll do that final block as an else if. Else if I equals length of blocks minus 1. We could do it this way, or we could do it outside the for loop. We could just throw in the final one. Let's just do it. We'll do it in the loop. Boss block name. Maybe we do need a I know, 100th stream, pretty crazy. It's been a long time coming. I've been looking forward to this. It's crazy how long I've been doing it. I wonder what my very first stream was on YouTube. Let me look. Let's see here. Content, live. It was titled Golang Engine Game Dev. And it was on when? October 2nd, 2021. Oh, that was way, way back when. That was when I was doing mostly Twitch streams. Then the first in the series 000 is called chunk maps. This is when I built my chunk map system, or the original one. This was in April 2022. I know. Look at me now. 6 concurrent viewers. Big timer. Big time streamer over here. In case you guys haven't noticed. 8 whole likes. Smash that like button. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's been a long time. It's funny because I never thought like it never popped in my head to do YouTube. And I was just like, hey, I'm gonna make a game. I may as well like do a devlog for it, you know? We can stream on Kick? Yeah, once they pay me $1 million. I'm just kidding. I actually looked, I was curious. I was like, does anyone stream Game Dev over there? Because they literally just cloned the I ain't liking stuff until I see Bossman on screen. Oh, uh-oh. I better get this guy done. But I looked at Kick because they give you like a 95 cut, so it's like, that's kind of interesting. But one thing that's bad is it supports gambling, which I don't think is a good thing. So I probably wouldn't do it just off of that principle. But I looked at the game dev section. It's like completely empty. It's like I don't know. I don't know if you guys watch Kick streamers, but it seems like people who are trying to get around like normal website TOSs. So. Let's see how this flows back, because I need to make sure that I either need to change this definition so that I can put boss rooms, so I can change rooms to be Like I can specify the specific room here. I guess I do. Where do I set rooms? Rooms. It's weird though. I have level block. Who calls this? Generate level. Well, I must be figuring out the rooms in here, but it doesn't look like I am. Oh, here I am. Oh, it's in the add. That's what I did. That's right. That's right. Because I had two kinds of like what I did was I made different like building blocks that you could use to construct levels. Like bridges is a type of block that connects to like room blocks essentially. That's what these should be called, is like room block. So when I define this boss level block, what I should be doing is let's look at the definition for this. I might call it LDK room block. In here, I specify what kind of room it's going to be. Uh, did I? Yeah, okay. So I think I need two things. I need one thing because right now the rooms have a hard-coded spawner inside of them that always spawns the same type of thing. So one thing I need to do is specify what kind of things can spawn in a room. And then up here, I need to define that as well. Because like as a part of the level generation, I should be deciding what's spawning in which rooms. Let's really quickly look at the spawner code and server or yeah, it is in server, which is kind of awkward. This is where it forks, and like the client needs to know some things and the server needs to know some things. And what the server knows is different than what the client knows. Where do I do room? Where do I spawn rooms? It's in Morning, JJ. How are you today? If I was Jacob, where would I put this code? Happy 100th. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for stopping in for it. Glad to hear you're doing great. I almost inhaled my my coffee. That would have been bad. So in here, I must call something, and that thing must spawn a server. Oh yeah, I have a dungeon. I have a dungeon manager, which creates dungeons. Spawn dungeon does all the stuff. Arena spawner gets created. So based off of the room, I could specify like what types of things I want to spawn, and I could just make that a type, I think. That's probably the way to go about this. Like what type of room it's going to be, room type or something. Do I have a room yet? Where is this defined? Room. Oh, it's in tile. I'll do this. I'm just gonna call it type. Uint 8 const block room type normal room boss room. All right, now when I want to do room dot type. I'll pass that in. That's going to cause a compile error, which will prompt me then to fix arena spawner. And then in level, I need to specify the room type. I'm going to rename level block. I just find and replace. Let me see. Yes, I can. With LDTK room block. Then we're gonna do type. I'll do room type. I'll do room type here because it's not inside of the room, so it's hard to know what type it's gonna be. Room block, room block. All right, let's see here. This just needs to carry over block. Block dot room type. That should carry over there. Now we just need to specify what room type it's going to be based off of what it is. We need to make a room type none, or yeah, I need to do this. Room type normal. Room type boss. Because if I don't preface these, it ends up just like I'm gonna have something that's room normal, you know, eventually, and then it's gonna collide. I had that happen a bunch with a bunch of different things. So now I specify all my like enum type things like this. I just do like the name of it, and then I specify what it is. It does make me wish there was a way to like namespace these a little bit better, but I couldn't think of anything other than putting it in a package. But like I could make a room type package, I guess. Maybe I do. Actually, that might work. I make like a enum folder inside of my MMO, like this. Mog, enum, room type. And then inside of here, then I import that and I do room type dot normal or something like that. It just feels like a lot. That could maybe, I don't know, that could maybe work. It's not that pressing. Okay. Type, room type. Now we just need to specify these. Or let's do them all. I'm gonna do room type starter. Now I'm gonna do room type none. And then I'm gonna do starter. There isn't a room there though. I'll just leave it. It's not that big of a deal. I'd prefer just get filled out. But there's no room. Like in these blocks, in this specific block, there's not a room block. But I can still switch on it and say for starter room, don't spawn anything. This is the boss. Room type normal. Or here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do room, I'll do room type none. I'll do room type empty. No, let's call it none. Because they're gonna, none and starter are gonna do the same exact thing. Okay, now this should work up until the spawner section, and then it should fail. I think. Yes, perfect. So now we go to respawner. Log.room type. And then when I spawn it, wait a second. When I spawn the arena spawner, oh, this is like okay, I'm remembering what this was. It's kind of weird because I had this temporary spot when I wanted to test my monsters, where I just had like a little arena. So I called it arena spawner. And it had to like respawn itself. So there's a little bit of stuff that can just get removed out of here. I'm not going to remove it today, but really this needs to get passed into new room. Where do I define the? Oh, I passed them in here. I guess I can do the room typing in this then. Yeah, so I specify the different waves per room, which actually works pretty well. There's a lot of commented out stuff from the old way I had it, or from the old game mode, like wave defense one. What we really need is what is this one? Okay, now I understand it. Here's what I'm gonna do. Or first, I'm gonna copy this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. First I copy, then I paste. Wave, I'll just do wave like that. It is weird that this doesn't return a, oh, I guess it's a, I guess it doesn't need to be a pointer. It is hard to make it nullable then. So this is where we need to have a, this is where we need to switch on our rooms, our room types. Switch, so like spawner, s.room type, case room type none, case room type normal, case room type boss, default, panic. Okay, we'll do this. Undefined room type, like so. I guess it's technically a D. I think you can do %V though, it just works. Excuse me. Okay. Room type none should not do anything. Because I feel like the normal wave, well, we need to look at the code really quickly. See what's going to happen if it's not instantiated. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, this is it. This is the example I was trying to show the other day where like it's not compiling, so it can't find this. Even though it's literally in the same file. Yeah, so it's gonna try to go through this, but that's nil, so that's not gonna work. So what I need to do here is I need to just do new wave and not pass anything in. It'll just be an empty one, I guess. Let's look really quick. Of course. What I call wave.update, what's it gonna do? It's gonna say everything's done. It's gonna loop through this, this is gonna be empty. So this is just gonna turn true. Perfect. That is what we want. This is the normal one. That's the normal one. Room type boss wave equals new wave. We can get rid of this. New sequence. Arena ID, arena rect positioner. 1. It'll just spawn one thing. Okay. All right, let's see this in action. Oh, missing parentheses, of course. I couldn't get one compile. Oh, I guess I had a lot of things. Oh, these need to be mog.room type. Mog. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Yep, okay. Another missing import. Perfect. I almost always have like a commented out format up here because I guarantee I know I'm gonna eventually have to use it. Just for like formatting a panic or something like that. All right, let's see. Let's see. I want to make this zoom outable. That'd be nice. All right, let's just try to run through and find the last room and not die. Uh-oh. It's actually really hard. How big is this freaking dungeon? All right. What's that like dungeon walking algorithm? I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Okay. We tried. We'll try again though. There's some like maze finding algorithm which is like always go left or something. But I went down the first time. Nope. Guess I have to go down. This time, yeah, I went left here. I went down this time. Let's go up. Nope. You have to go down here. I was trying to think. Slash, yeah, that's true. You're right. Okay, let's. That's a good point. I'm gonna be here for like 30 minutes trying to get through my dungeon, and nothing's gonna work. Okay, let's do this. We can just I won't make a god mode slash. I'll just do a player entity. I just won't make it collide with anything. Now we should not. Now we should phase through projectiles. But I should make a debug mode. Only when I do debug builds though, not when I do deployments. Yeah, like they don't even hunt for me now. I guess I do need to make it toggleable. So I can run to the final room and then I like how you phrase that though. Why not have a debug button for no damage, dear streamer? There we go. Look at this noob. Doesn't even know we're there. Okay. I like the skull necklace. I feel like that's a pretty nice little touch. I might do a crown, but not of skulls. I feel like that's too much skulls. Maybe I'll do like a gold crown or something, or like a bronze one or something, some metal crown. Okay, we'll add this back. Let's go ahead and add the debug mode. I think it's in. The problem is it's hard to. Because it's server authoritative, so it's like I need to have some way to have the client tell the server that he needs to toggle debug mode. That might be kind of hard to build. Because now I need another like RPC basically that says like enable debug mode, and then the server goes, am I in a test build or a production build? And then if it's in a test build, we'll allow it. Otherwise, if you're in production build, we won't allow it. But maybe eventually, once we have user accounts, you could allow it in production for like special users. It's not a terribly hard RPC. It's just you know, pretending there's ever gonna be a production build. Yeah. Well, technically, my current build is what I'm calling production. One day we'll have it. Okay. Here's what we'll do for testing. We'll enable this. We'll just make the we'll make this very weak. Every room's just gonna have one. I've been grinding for hours, but I can't save my progress. Yeah. That's actually next on my list actually. After maybe I'll start that next week or the week after. Let me look. Oh, I'm not signed in. Yeah, that's like either next week I'm starting on user accounts or the week after. He's further along than I'm in any of my projects. That's all good. You're just getting back into it. You're getting back into the swing of things. You'll get there. Also, I have been working on this for a long time. So, yeah, sometimes things get messy. You'll get through it though. You just gotta keep on pressing on. We'll do one enemy per room. That way there's like a little bit of a dungeon crawl. I'm finding ways not have to deal with user accounts in my app. Yeah, I'm what I have planned is I'm not gonna do any user authentication. I'm just gonna use like OAuth in the form of like Google accounts or like whatever. Maybe probably just Google accounts, to be honest. I feel like everyone's got a Gmail. I don't know what other OAuth providers there are. I guess like Facebook maybe. Does a room need to be designated boss room, or can you dynamically spawn a boss and have your gate objects detect the boss? For instance, Apple OAuth, GitHub, Twitter. Okay. Yeah, it's like I need to, because the target audience is like gamers. I don't know how many of them are using like GitHub, but I could definitely use GitHub just for like developers who are interested from like my YouTube channel or something. Apple's probably a good one too, though. Yeah, I guess Apple's okay. OAuth 0 is a popular choice. That's like a or Auth 0, I mean. Oh, Auth 0 lets you choose. Yeah, I have very little experience with this. This costs money though, which will abstract the whole account provider away for you. That is nice. How much does it cost? Does not cost money. Oh, 7,000 active users. Oh, no. We have a quiz to determine if we can help you with your identity needs. Pretty generous, but yeah. I'm just curious how much it costs for like 10,000. What does active users mean? This is, oh, users that authenticate in a given month for a given tenant. Are you a nonprofit? Not I'm a don't make any profit. B2C, best for simple. That's kind of a lot of money for, wait, is this right? Free plan, 7,000. How many monthly active users? I'm confused. This says 1,000. Yeah, that's exactly right. Not profit, not willingly. Making a multi-OAuth identity server is easy enough. Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard, right? Because I guess I'm not super well read on how the what is the term, OAuth stuff works, I guess. But like it seems like you're gonna have like some server that I'll auth to that I'll go call other servers to auth to. Enigmatic way to write authentication packages go at web allocation. Okay, I'll take a look at this. Goth. I'm confused by this though, because it's like 7,000 active users. Does that mean I can only have 7,000 people who have ever used my application? I'm running this exact same question for my app, but I've never done anything with it. Yeah. You basically auth your user on the auth server, issue a JWT with a secret that is shared between your services, and then those can just mathematically validate it. Gotcha. So, but then your auth server, all it has to do is call the different, like, I don't know what to call them, but like Google auth or like Facebook auth. Like I'll just write a plugin for each one to call like each, like if they do a Google auth account, I'll end up calling Google. If they do Facebook, I'll end up calling Facebook. If they do Twitter, I'll end up calling Twitter. Like that. That's how I'd imagine it would work, right? Yeah, the linked library solves all that. You just spit in the API key. Oh, that's what this is. Gotcha. Oh, wow. Eve Online. Could you imagine? That's hilarious. I love that. I love I just love how like broad it is. That's actually really nice. I'm glad you told me about this. That's got a lot of stars too, which I know isn't a good metric for if it's good, but it does seem. I'll do Spotify for sure. Steam. That's actually a nice one. I'll definitely have Steam. Can I guess one question is, do I need do I even need an auth server? Couldn't I have the client just use this library to call the auth providers directly? I guess. No, I guess I need something on my server. Yeah, no. Couldn't the client just call the provider direct? Like, isn't that how it should work? I shouldn't have a server that intermediates between. they should, and maybe that's what you might be. I was probably just misunderstanding, but how I assume this works is this is gonna be on my client application. This is gonna be used to call like Amazon login or whatever. They're gonna get a JWT back from that, and then they're gonna send me the JWT, and I'm gonna use that to validate who they are. That's what I would expect, but that's fine. I can read up on this later. I definitely will start this. I wish I was logged in on this. I'll just bookmark it for now. I have like multiple browsers depending on if I'm streaming or not, so. So yeah, that'll make this cheaper, I guess. Cause I don't. Yeah, I just don't understand what the difference is between 7,000 active users and 1,000 monthly active users, and why this one costs money but this one doesn't. But no, thanks for sharing this. I'll definitely take a look. We'll be figuring it out. I also need persistence too, so I'll have to add database stuff on the back end. I have an interesting idea for that. Just somewhat inspired by someone else, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I think, yeah, I'll talk about it later. But yeah. Oh yeah. What were we doing? We need to do something. What is it? Oh yeah, we want to test the boss. I think 100 damage is too much. Well, we made it. All the rooms will just have one monster in them. They're not going to spawn a second monster, so we'll fly through the dungeon. The dungeons are pretty big. Oh. Right now he's just gonna have a ring attack, which is probably not gonna be that interesting. Oh wow, we found him pretty fast. This one's actually really hard to dodge for me. I'm just not good at these games, I guess. The problem is, for something with so much health, you need like phases, you know? I think I need to have like some kind of, geez, I'm already gonna die. I need to have some kind of like, look at him go. He's a menace. He's a menace to society. It's hard to dodge and talk at the same time. I don't know how streamers do this. Oh shoot. He looks so cute. Well, he'll still be there. Because the dungeons stay around for like 10 minutes, I think, and then I spawn another dungeon. Yeah, so we'll do like if I'm gonna give him so much health, 100's probably high for a beginner dungeon anyways. But I need to have him like attack more slowly. He should do some crazy attack that you have to dodge, and then you should run in and like do a bunch of damage, and then like he should do some crazy attack, you know what I mean? I don't think he necessarily needs to have like phases or anything like that, but yeah, also a health bar would be good for this much damage. For the smaller monsters, I took it off. I left it off. I might do like a top bar, health bar, or something like that. That probably makes sense. Hmm. Let's make a commit here though. We want to delete this. We'll stage that. Stage that. That's everything. Added basic, work boss. Static health bar for boss monster. The lack of health bars for smaller mobs is fine for me. Then you learn their health real quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's like they basically have like 3 health, most of them. I think the dirt column has like 6 or something. But it like, as long as it feels right, I think it's okay. Like it feels like I did a little bit of damage and I killed it, then that's fine. I feel like I did a little bit more damage. Bigger dude has double health, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I think it's 3 and 6. One of the reasons I don't want to have health bars though, is it's really hard to like synchronize those properly. Once I get my netcode a little bit more, which is communicated by the bigger guy being bigger, exactly. I think maybe once you deal your first piece of damage to it, I'll show its health bar. Well, we can do health bar first, or we could do attacks, like a different weapon type for him. What do you guys want to do? Health bar or different weapon? Health bar? All right. I think this is what I'm going to do. I think once you do your different weapon and attack pattern would be also be cool. Yeah, I definitely want to have different attack pattern. And I do that by basically making a different weapon. I just want it to be more like explosive all at once. So you have to do like a crazy dodge, and then you go and do a bunch of damage, you know? So it's more like in and out. Less like of a constant thing. I think I want to do that in general, but more so on the bosses. For health bar, I think once you deal damage to it, to a boss, I'll track the last time you did damage, and if you dealt damage in like the last like 10 seconds, I'll show the health bar, unless it's dead, in which case I won't show the health bar. So this will be entirely on the client. Raw. I wonder if this will even work. I'm just curious if the overhead health bars work still. So laggy. I think part of that's because I stream, but I'm bound to have some amount of performance issues lingering. Health bars aren't even drawing anymore. Leave. Log out. Exit. Oh, I might even not even be calling this. No, I am calling this. Okay. Let's look at this logic. Render pause, mog health, predicted health, sprite. I might not be predicting health anymore, which is actually okay if I'm only... Oh, it's commented out here. Now health bars should draw. I think. I hope. There we go. Okay, so we have health bars back. These weapons. I used to have like hotkeys to exit. I might add those back. I just wanted to make sure that I knew the exit flow and it was easy to do. Okay. I'm gonna make a new one. I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna comment this out completely. And just make a new one called the same thing. But now I'm gonna copy this code inside of it. We'll modify it, don't worry. Oh, I got an eyelash in my eye. Okay. So this should work for mobs. We only want to do it. I'm gonna call this draw boss health bar. And it's really about special types of monsters. I don't know if I want to differentiate them by how much health they have, or if I want to have some sort of like boss designation that I put on these entities to indicate that it's a boss. I probably want to have some sort of boss designation. Let's just do that. We'll do in Mog. I don't really know where to put this, so I'll put it in my MMO. No, probably like config or something. Just investigated some inconsistencies with our reference data. Turns out the bug was caused by a consumer not knowing that there were multiple pages of codes. Only looking at the first one. Yeah, you can never trust your users to know what they're doing. That always hurts though. Go to the server spawner. Boss. We'll make a boss bundle. Bundle. Type boss bundle. Int.add ecs.c mog.boss. Okay. So now I just have a boss tag. We need to network this. I'm just happy it's I'm just happy it's not actually a problem. Yeah. That stuff's hard to figure out too. Those like problems which aren't really a problem because you always end up looking at the wrong spot at first and it's like, oh great, there's something completely different than what I thought it was, you know? We want to network this, so we'll go to the networking file. I mean, you just asked the question, what do you want to do? What do you want and what did you do? All ready to get an answer? Oh yeah. That's a good step. So do you handle like, do you get user tickets that you work on? Like how do you interact with, are these people at your company? Or at the bank you work at or whatever? Then we want to go to Surdees. We need to add it here. We build into the API, and our consumers just come to us directly with a lot of different questions. Gotcha. Hello, kitten. This cat makes the weirdest purr noise, or the weirdest meow noise. Okay, this forces it to be a boss. Ow. What you doing? That'll be a boss. This isn't too big of a deal. All this should be commented out. And I'll do like draw boss health bar. Well, so that'll be networked. We want to make sure that we need to track which is the, if there's, yeah, this begs more questions because it's like, which boss are we fighting? No kidding. You see this tail? You gotta deal with. Oh, there goes my pen. Oh, it's stapled down. He can't get it. Or it's stuck down. We reference it in the API. We try to generate a lot of stuff based on the bank-wide data, and thus people tend to think we do the administration for this data. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so you probably have a lot of times where you're just like, oh, go talk to this person. Like, we don't do that part. That's always weird, but I think it's just a part of it, you know? All right, draw a health bar. Make another one that's like draw boss health bar. What we really need is we need a way to track the, we want to track the last boss. Here's what I'm going to do. For now, I'm just going to I think it's safe. I think it's kind of safe to say no, we should probably do it more like if you do damage. It's kind of like if you know about the boss, you should know its health sort of thing. But right now my you make a perfect purple boss life bar. That's true. I might do like different colors depending on what boss it is. Technically, it's not my problem, you know? I like to help where I can. Yeah, that's smart. It's always good to be like helpful. Because a lot like the people that are asking the question don't know that you don't know the answer, you know? I'm trying to think of how I want to track the fact that we should show this health bar or not. I was planning to do like if you damage this thing within the last 5 seconds or something like that, you'd show the health bar, or like 30 seconds. But really it's like if you see it, if it's in some range, you kind of want to show it, I feel like. And that's where I'm kind of getting a little bit stuck. Just add it to the room. Yeah, I don't really have a triggering system on the room just yet, and I don't really know if I will add that. I guess most games when you run into the room, they're gonna like lock the doors and all of that. So I could probably do something like that. Like once you get into this chunk or whatever, once you get into this room, then you just show it. I'm just trying to think. There's always a lot of different ways to do something, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, I'm gonna do the damage tracking thing because it feels like the most like universal solution. And I might make it a really large number. Like once you do your first damage, it shows up, and then I think it's gonna stay up for like the 30 seconds or something like that. Or if the entity gets destroyed, it'll disappear, obviously. I think we'll do that. So when I deal damage, I now need to check to see if the damage was dealt from the player to the boss. Yeah, multiple people can join a single instance. So every player would need to track. You can be in another room while someone enters the boss room. Yeah, you can be. So I was kind of thinking like maybe I should always show that boss health bar so when you enter the dungeon you can see how far the boss is. Okay, then totally just show it whenever it gets damaged. Yeah. I might just show it. Do you think this is a good idea? Because like people might enter the dungeon and they might not be in the boss room. Oh yeah, by anyone, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like if the boss's health is ever not 0, then just show it. And then you can see the boss's health bar going down. That way if you enter the dungeon and the boss is about to die, it's like, well, there's no reason for me to like keep going in this dungeon. Like you may as well go to a different one or the next one or whatever. I think I like that actually. That's a lot simpler to manage as well. I like this. So all we have to do is just say if health.current is less. So for every boss, predicted health remaining time. We actually don't need predicted health at all here. We'll just do this. If health.current is greater than or equal to health.max, return don't show health bar if it is full. Draw boss health bar. Oh, I guess this is already the checks done here. I think it's better out there. I like that more. Okay. Let's just this isn't going to show it at the top yet. We'll figure that out later, but I just want to make sure that this drawing time works really quickly. Ever since I started running my game with the Go race condition checker, it runs a lot. It takes a lot longer to launch, which is kind of annoying, but you know. Yeah, sometimes that happens when I join the dungeon, it like moves me. Like it tracks some of my old buffer and then or some of my old movement and like replays it in the new dungeon, which is kind of weird, but I think that's what's happening. Uh-oh, wrong way. I thought I was following a single path though. I guess I could go down here. Let's try this way. There we go. All right. Okay, he does have a health bar now. Okay, so something is drawing, which is good. Now we'll just draw at the top. That works for me. We actually don't need the sprite anymore. We want to draw this. Okay. Pause. We don't want to use render pause anymore either, because this is going to be. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I guess I need the window data here. I'll change this to win. Win window. It's really, I should just rewrite this, except for maybe the like rewrite the positioning code. Um, main pass, health bar layer. We probably want this to be like a UI layer. That's all fine. We just need to calculate the I guess I do need predicted health because that kind of shows the damage as it's happening. Height we'll do 25. Width we'll do well, let's just do this. We'll get the window bounds. We'll cut it into fourths. I think it's slice of vert. Nope. Rect.width divided by 4. So that'll slice a vertical section of the thing like this. Now we'll have like a centered rectangle that extends down the entire screen like this. And then we want to cut the, does this return something or does it just do it on? Yeah, okay. So we'll do rect.cut top height. And then that'll cut the top of the rectangle off and return that. So it'll be a 25 high rectangle at the very top. I'm gonna do a quick, another one that does like a padding of 5 pixels. This probably makes absolutely 0 sense. I'm trying to explain it, but it's kind of like, it's a weird little system. Okay. Health rect is going to be the rect unpad by 0.5. Oh, this is for the black borders. I could probably make this thicker. But we don't need sprite. We don't need pause. Oh, this should not need pause. The one weird thing here though is if like the assumption I'm making is that I'm only gonna have one boss in a dungeon at a time, which is probably pretty reasonable for the start of the game. But eventually I need to fix that because I might end up having multiple. We're gonna try right. I think I can do this actually. This actually is probably not that hard to do. Let me just, when I make the dungeon, dungeon spawn point, where do I set that? Spawn point, spawn point, spawn point, spawn point, spawn point. Do I never set the spawn point? I guess the spawn point's always 0, 0. Okay. I was thinking I could just set the spawn point to be inside the boss room. Let's do this. Here's what we'll do. Actually I think it's in. No, it's here. There will be, actually I need more than one. I need 2 rooms. The starter room and the boss room. That way we don't have to run through the dungeon every single time. That's not good. It didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Oh, I'm not this is what it is. I'm not drawing it I'm drawing it in world space, but I need to draw it in screen space. So I really can't draw this to the main pass. I need to draw it to a different pass. Window. I think I have, yeah, screen passes. I think where I want to draw it. And layer. Let's just see what this does. What do I do here? Ah. Guestine. Okay, there we go. Can we beat him? Nope. Okay. It's hard to stay in range with just a stick. Because it's so it's so like the range is, yeah, without the bow, yeah. That's why I need it to be more like a bursty. So you have time to actually go in. Otherwise otherwise it's just like there's a constant barrage and it's like you never have time to get close. You never have the opportunity to get close. I need to fix that. We can make this 3. I'm gonna make this 4. And then we'll make this I want to change this though to use actual sprites eventually. What's 4 gonna do? 4 is gonna do 21, 19. That'll give us 20. Yeah, right now, the mobs just fire. They don't play like a I'm about to attack animation. That is something I need to add. I need to add that to my list of to-dos. That's a lot better. I need to add some text next to it. That says like, oh, getting attacked. Give me 1 second. All right. It does look good. I think we just need to add some text to the left of it. It's making me wonder though if I should make this a more of like a UI element rather than a screen space element. Because right now it's very screen space. Like I could just draw these rectangles with it'd be easier to draw them with sprites that way. I guess that's why I did it without that, because I didn't have sprites to draw. But I could do if I changed it to sprites, I could use the UI system. But the rectangle calculations will be the same, so. Where do I want to add this text? Like right on top of it? Right on the middle? Or to the left of it? I think right on top of it. Oh, sorry. Had to cough. Boss. I can either pass the text in here or I can or draw it external. Let's just pass the text in. Boss text. boss per instance. Okay. We don't need to return the rect. We can return it still because it doesn't really matter. But we'll do text dot rect draw. The rect draw? I think it's draw rect. Pass, and then we'll do rect. I might unpad this just to make it cinch down a little bit. Is there a color mask too? Yeah. I'm putting my card API from Rust to Node.js. Oh, really? Why did you decide to do that? Was Rust just, yeah, like I'm curious what your reasons were. Oh. The dev loop with Rust web framework does not feel nice to me. Okay. Yeah, I've never done, I've never done, what's it called? Rust web dev before. But Rust is definitely a more complicated language to use for like simpler things. I mean, give it. All right, let's see the health bar. Should say boss man. Yup. To the left though. I need to center it, I guess. That's weird it didn't center itself. Rust with Mongo is also a pain. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm always interested to hear people's experiences with using Rust. A lot of people don't seem to like it, but a lot of people do seem to like it. So I don't know what the differentiator is there. I think this one's wrong. I think this one's right. I don't think it was the right tool for what I want to do and the effort I want to put into my API part. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, if you're just gonna have a simple API, you don't need to like scale that widely, then it's like, what's the point? You like the life bar? Good. Yeah, it's turned out all right. I need to get the text centered. I feel like though, or I guess I could have it on the left, but a lot of my text calculation stuff is a little bit. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah. I'm using the wrong stuff here. I guess I can just do this win.group.text. Let's just do that. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I think eventually I'm going to change this to the UI system. Sorry, I'm kind of just talking to myself. I think it's like this. Then there's a rect, and then there's the anchor. Okay. Rect. Yeah, the life of the boss is under pressure. Yeah, it would be funny if it just like I could assign it to the rectangle of his health. It just keeps getting squished and squished and squished. So they should anchor it to the middle and inside the rect, and it should automatically squish it because this is like my UI system. But now I don't need to pass the text in. Draw boss. Excuse me. The only reason I had it out here to begin with is because I didn't want to create a new one every single frame. I just wanted to create one and then redraw it a bunch of times. Man, I got coughs today. I got coughs on coughs. Of course it doesn't draw. Great. What's different about this one? Missed the announcement. Can't miss stream 100%. Jomi's here. What's up, Jomi? You've been a busy bee recently. Get your electric fly swatter. There you go. Yeah, the word's not appearing anymore. It should though. I don't know what's feels good to catch a stream again. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, buddy. You see our new little bot. Let me walk you through all the changes. Lots of work has been done. The board is very pleased. So when you hover over UI elements, now it changes from the shooting button to the like clicking button. Click, 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 click. We have dungeons now. I made the dungeon just 2 rooms big because I'm testing the boss right now. I'm trying to get the text to display over top of the health bar that says boss man. But eventually it generates a random dungeon with different rooms like this. You can hit the R key or return to return here. Epic dungeon, yep. Little settings menu if you want to leave the game. Or you can click this to leave the game. And then I have a little bug report button. Click. Opens a feedback form for feedback. In-game feedback. Now we're talking. And yeah, basically it. That's basically it. It is weird. Oh, I think I actually want to use fixed text. You really want the end of year bonus? I know. I'm gunning for it. Yeah, boss man's looking good too. He's looking very distinctive. Once he has a crown, I feel like he'll look mwah. He'll be looking good then. He'll be ready to slay some dungeon crawlers. How does this other text work? How does this I thought the group was on top of, but maybe it's not. Maybe I changed it. Doing some SQL right now? Oh gosh. Enjoy. Yeah, I might have changed the screen pass. I might have changed that to draw minimap. Where do I draw a group? No, I seem to draw it at the end. Draw fade. Oh no, I draw, yeah, so what I did, because I have this fade now, to like fade to black, I have to draw the screen pass on top of the UI. Hmm. Unless I do the fade inside of the UI. No, that's weird though, because then that might block UI elements. Hmm. He's working at a bank. SQL is all there is. There's some houses valued at 0. Here's 100 million records. Find John Doe with outstanding loan type of X. We don't have data quality issues, I promise. Hey, send me the link to those houses and I will purchase them. I'm willing to purchase all of those houses. So just let me know. You don't even have to give me a loan. I'll buy them cash. There's a lot of those houses. Hey, I'll take them off your hands. Don't worry about it. We have to build an entire data quality dashboard that's indicate we have no data quality issues. Nice. I don't know how to do this. Unless I just copy this code. What I really should have. This code should be higher up, I feel like. And that's really the problem. That's what we'll do. But I'm gonna use the UI anyways. I guess I could just do that. That's probably the right way to do this. Change these to use the UI. Where are my sprites? That's probably in group. What we can do is this. I have all of my sprites here. All of my UI sprites. Health sprite. I've already done updates over a few thousand rows. Jeez. How have I been? I've been good. Did anything fun while I was gone? A little bit. I do fun stuff here and there. But just been mostly working on my game. Living the normal life. You know, making good progress. Went to a bachelor party, got a little rowdy. It was good. It was a good time. Where'd you go? Did you go like hiking or something? Maybe you told me about this, and I've just forgotten. Spicy stories? Yeah. Hey, what happens on a bachelor party stays there, you know what I mean? I did go hiking, okay. How's that? Did you come back more of a hippie or less of a hippie? We can change this. Every 2 years there's an event organized by the youth movement where we walk 100 kilometers in 4 days. Oh, dang. That's a long way. That's 25 kilometers a day. Yeah, kind of a mathematician, in case you were wondering. The time I participated, also helped the organized ones. Oh, dang, nice. I feel like Jomi's like a very much like out there. Not like out there crazy, but like Jomi's going out there and like making deals. Jomi's planning stuff, telling people what to do, pointing things out. Do this, do that. That's how I interpret this. 3,000 people? Jeez. That's a lot of kilometers walked. Anybody get lost? I hope not, but I feel like I have to ask. Did 3,000 people return from this hiking adventure, or was it less? We were with 20 people this year. Do we have similar things in the Netherlands? Oh, okay. Panel. I have a. I know I have this sprite. I just don't know where it is. Like, I can either do a blank sprite, or I can make like a health bar. You know. Icon. I think it's in HUD actually. Yeah, HUD dash square. Oh, HUD square. There it is. Okay. Where's HUD square used? Some people gave up, but not a big amount. There have been people that died in the Netherlands. Dang. That's a little scary. I need to do set color. We'll do the first one. This rect is health rect. Hello, Trunks. What you doing, buddy? No, don't go up there. Predicted rect. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Had to put my cat a little bit. Set his mind to ease. Win.group. Let's see how it does. Got a new backpack for the trip. Very glad for the person. Yeah, having a nice backpack is super important, especially if you're gonna walk that far. Well, that stuff's drawing, I guess, which is a good thing. Or wait, is that drawing because I didn't comment something out? Yes, that is drawing because I didn't comment something out. Okay. Pass, screen pass, don't need this. Buckler mask, 2 mesh. Oh, this is interesting. But I'm drawing to, I guess this is technically the rectangle that I'm drawing on. I don't think this is gonna work, but lots of heat, heart problems you don't know about. 40 to 50, dang, 40 to 50 kilometers a day is a lot. You usually go after it. Okay, we're getting close. There we go. Boost, man. I need to change the color though to white. Fix this typo. And then I think I need to move this up. Wait, how do I do this? Do I do X, X, Y, Y? No, I do X, Y, X, Y. We'll do 3, 2. Let's give this a shot. We do not mess around. Yeah, it's some serious hiking. You guys camp along the way? That's pretty good. I might put it on the left. Like when you're hiking, do you camp along the way though? I might put it on the left. Look at Boss Man go. I know. He's really crushing it. We'll anchor this to the left, and I think I'm going to pad this out by 4 plus padding. That might be too much, actually. We'll see. Ow. Middle or left? What do you guys think? Definitely a little tricky with 20 people, but some groups were like 50 people. Oh, dang. What do you guys think? Health bar middle or left? Upper right? Like up here? I mean for the text inside of the health bar. Or are you saying this should go to the upper right? Oh. Gosh, Jimmy. I think I like left. I'm gonna leave it left for now. You say middle? All right, let's look at middle one more time. I just want to know what Jomi wants me to do so I can do the opposite. I mean, it's not like it's a hard change, but holy fast. Oh, there's a little lag there. That looks fine. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Excuse me. I think both look fine. I'll leave the commented out version though if I do want to switch it. I should change this one thing. Two. All right. Added boss health bar drawing. Push that, and we're done. Then I'll work on adding more weapons to him, so that he's a little bit more interesting instead of just shooting the same thing over and over again. With a little bit of attack variance. All right, guys. That'll wrap up the stream. Thanks for stopping in. It's time for me to go get some lunch and then get back to work. But thank you for joining me for the 100th stream. Monumental. I know, you just got here. But I have been streaming for almost 3 hours, which is more than I usually do. So yeah. That'll have to be it. Unit isn't what it used to be. Yeah, remember that time I did an 8-hour stream? I was just used to stream, used to stream for 8 hours. I did it one time. Now you guys expect too much out of me, I think. Some high expectations. One day we'll do another 8-hour stream. Though when I don't know how those like people who are like full-time streamers, I don't know how they stream for 8 hours every single day. I couldn't handle that. Maybe one day I'll understand. Once I've like streamed enough, I'll be like, okay, I can kind of get it. 24-hour stream, I know. That'd be nutty. I can't even stay up for that long. Unless you guys want to watch me sleep for 8 hours. I don't think I could do a 24-hour stream. But, you know, maybe one day. Hey, I'm not counting it out. I'm just saying, probably never. Anyways, thanks guys for stopping in. It was a fun time, and I'll see you next time.